All right, it's a big one. Why are kids so anti-hitting other kids with a car and getting free points? I mean, I'm not talking about, like, being malicious here and taking out kids all willy-nilly. Because, I mean, vehicular manslaughter is not cool. But what I'm talking about is, I don't know, you pick up your kid and they just run across the fucking street. There's no sign, nothing. That's 20 points. You should be able to turn that dude into like a cartoon character that's head over heels like 15 times. And you agree?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm so lost. I'm like, he just jumped into this like a mid conversation ran about like, no, you can hit kids.
No, I didn't say that. I said with a car. No, wait, you said it. That's problematic.
What the fuck? Why are kids anti getting hit by cars?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, Nathan, you see, when we were kids, Frogger was a bad influence on us. We were like, playing in traffic is cool.
Hey, we banned Flappy Bird pretty fucking quick, okay?
Flappy Bird didn't have anything to do with traffic.
What, wasn't it? Oh, no, it was pipes.
That was pipes.
Oh,
you were avoiding getting piped down.
It promoted abstinence, my bad.
Yeah, it was actually an anti-gay Christian-based
It
game.
was a
Avoid
Catholic
the pipe!
Say no to pipe.
Listen, kids, you're going to be dodging dick your whole life. You got to avoid
You were a
this
bird because they're like, don't tweet about pipe either.
and you got to thread the needle. There's no room for error when it comes to pipe.
Yeah.
I'm weirded. Okay, sorry. Weird. I want to get back to what the fuck you were talking about because it made no sense. That was the ramblings of a man who literally just hit his head or something. I didn't know you were the speechwriter for Joe Biden. But you were.
See, what we have is, okay, we have rabbits. And stairs are tricky. And I'm friends with all kinds of people.
Yeah. Nathan's ghostwritten every one of those speeches. It's just his own fears and stuff put in there.
Yes. 100%. I mean, I'm glad you found it out so I can take off my mask. I would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for you and your damn dog.
Oh, that would have been great. The greatest troll of all time. It's like, it just got out of control, man. I don't know how it happened.
They kept believing it. I had to go harder and harder in another direction.
Listen, they were selling that Abe Lincoln bot from the Hall of Presidents down at Disney World, and I bought it, and then I made it look like a different person, and then things just got out of hand.
No, what mine comes of is my own daughter's like can't take the joke because I brought it up because you pick her up from school, you're stuck in that line, and then when you start leaving, you have kids just going bonsai across the street, and in my head. Because I immediately go, oh, there's 20 points. Now, in all fairness, I kind of made her think I was going to do it because I revved the engine to where it pulls you back a little. So she thinks
you made it real. Yeah. What happens when things stop getting fake and start getting real?
You hit that gas pedal and you throw them back in their seat, a little centrifugal force, making them think, oh, shit. And then, no, don't do it.
Oh, no, Dad snapped today, finally.
He kept saying Guantanamo over and over.
I was wondering why he was wearing a white button-up short-sleeve shirt with a black clip-on tie today. He never has a briefcase.
He had his I love water sports lapel on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I'm getting where you were talking about. So she was just like, yo, that's not funny at all. When in reality, nobody actually plays that game. We just make up fictitious high scores we could get.
Exactly. And I would have had easily 120 points that day.
Right, dude. High score.
I thought so. Second, you go above 80, I mean, you're entering in godlyhood status.
It's just because she hasn't been exposed to graphic video games like we were at her age. She wasn't playing Grand Theft Auto. She's not playing those right now.
What are you talking about?
Where we were already running over people in cars.
Sorry.
So we
were playing those games where we run people over the car. She was playing Roblox, a.k.a. the grooming simulator, where everybody's trying to come to this address, get some Molly, and be stolen.
Have you ever wanted your kids to pay to be molested? Welcome to Roadblocks.
Exactly.
That's what that game is. It's literally a cash
we
grab.
got a new idea for Roblox here. We've brought in our consultant, Hunter Biden. So we're going to get some great ideas.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good one for sure. It's a I don't know. It's I think it's funny. I still make that joke all the time. You do 20 points, 50 for a family, you know? That's always a fun one.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Can you end a bloodline? That's 1,000.
See, I always do like the nice 40 points for the elderly because I consider them lures. Like you hit them and more people show up. Like, oh my god, and then you got more points.
See, depends on the old guy. Now, if they're wearing a vet hat,
that's what they're wearing. Depends.
Yeah, if they're wearing a veteran's hat, they're gonna be harder to take down. Okay, they survived Korea.
Yo,
they
talk,
can take down a.
you showed me that. It was like an end cap of some creators where they were creating all the hats for the veterans, right?
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
the worst.
Yeah.
I saw this weekend where was I forget. I want to say it was at Target.
Okay.
A dude walked in with a 10-gallon Vietnam veteran cowboy hat on. I was like, yo, dude.
That's a custom-made job.
It's a custom-made job. Came in with the I still want to be a sheriff from my childhood, thin leather, like little jacket thing. The vest.
I like this guy.
The vest.
Yeah.
And then he had the blue jean jacket on. That was under the vest. So I was
carrying a speakerphone that went.
Dude, if he would have turned around and been wearing spurs and drew them across his wife's face, I'd have been like, this is normal. I wouldn't even question it. Like that's just a Saturday.
Walked over and got on a rascal and was just like, yeah.
Meanwhile, he's just like,
damn,
lighting a match.
What was
off
the
his
war
shoes.
again? You said Vietnam?
Yeah.
Vietnam cowboy hat?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, that's baller as fuck.
And he was 22. No.
I was going to say, even if he's stealing valor, even a real Vietnam vet would be like, I don't know, I guess he gets a pass. At least he's doing it with style.
Yeah. Guy looks like he's a big fan of Motorhead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know if you're a veteran. Write in and ask when somebody's stealing valor. Right? Are you more upset if they're like accurately trying to steal valor, like they're really, or
you know what?
If you do like an over the top version of like an anime veteran, which is what this guy sounds like to me. He sounds like he could be a One Piece character.
I'll tell you this: everybody that I know, including myself, on one day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You want these people because that one day of the year you go, I'm not saying shit about the military, that I was in it, nothing. I'm already sick of hearing the thank you for your service. Go fuck you. Yeah, you want this? Take it all day. Just fucking go. You don't get free shit. Oh, what's the most you get? You get 10% off. Whoa, really? Where at? Starbucks. Fuck you. Like I want to go get this.
Ugh. $10 or 10% off Starbucks is fucking garbage anyway. It's barely nothing. You get like a nickel off, basically.
Not if you spend $100. What'd you do? I got 5 drinks. Oh, you have got $10 off. Cool. You
get to go get your daughter coffee for a day and be like, yeah, I served in the military, so you could have this fucking fucking coffee milkshake.
Yeah, for the one day that she gets to go, oh, I guess you did do something.
Yeah. I lost my best friend in war, so you could have this fucking overpriced hunk of shit.
Yeah, you can be like Larry, who every time you piss him off, if they're not in the military, be like, I'm this way because I had to stab a guy in the neck and watch him bleed out in front of me. I'm like, Jesus, dude, calm down.
Yeah. My dog is going off right now. And I don't know if you could hear that, but
that's because I was dog whistling to other Vietnam veterans.
Yeah, she takes her service very seriously. She does not like when people steal valor.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm all for it that day. Veterans Day, they need to do it.
Yeah. Happy Veterans Day, everybody.
Just fuck you. Just like I wonder if that happens to the people in New York on 9/11. They're like, yeah, never fucking forget. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how they are anymore. I mean, the firefighters eat it up. They're like, yay! They're like, they have 9/11 marked on their calendar. It's like, yeah, oh boy, tomorrow's the big day. Oh,
Hey guys,
yeah,
everybody
I gotta
get
put on my
together, grab
face.
your popcorns and shit. We're gonna sell calendars, popcorn tins, and Girl Scout cookies that we didn't sell previously in April. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, they probably. I don't know. I'm sure the people who actually serve that day probably don't like to think about it. I mean, they don't want to remember the people they served with probably on that day, but I'm sure they do their best not
I
to
love
think or
that
talk
everybody's
about it.
always negative about, but I guarantee you there's one person out there because everybody's a negative person and they hate somebody. And there's one person who got their wish and like, dude, I made a wish. I was praying to God and Doug ate it.
I was like, go in there, go in there, go in there. Yes, he went in.
And now there's no more Doug Funny.
Yeah, it's that hack joke at this point, but there was definitely a dude, who quit working at the World Trade Centers the day before, and he's like, you know what? Fuck all of you. I hope you're all dead. And then the fucking thing happened the next day. He was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, and that's how 1-800-Miss Cleo started.
Yes. Do you want to talk to the dead? I can do the accent because she had a fake accent herself. She wasn't really Jamaican.
Yeah, dude, that's like what's her face that did said she was black in
Rachel Dolezal?
Yes, and now does OnlyFans. Pretty cool.
Doesn't she still claims that she's African American, right?
No.
I'm pretty sure she still dresses and looks like it.
No, there's no way.
I'm pretty sure she does.
Oh man, she's just like, I have this. You can't take this away from me.
I was born a poor black child. She just is.
Do you think she
jerk
says
about
white
it.
though, but it's under her breath? Poor black child.
I'm pretty sure she does. Rachel Dolezal. I like how when you type in her name,
OnlyFans
it says, Rachel Dolezal. It says American instructor and activist.
It doesn't say
Fraud.
minor league porn star.
Right.
Is she waiting to get called up?
Okay, wait. Is a former college instructor and activist known for representing as a black woman despite being born to white parents. This still doesn't say that she's a fraud. It just says she represents as black.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Wikipedia is very, walking the line. It's like, we let people identify what they want.
That's one of those ones where it's like, oh man, this makes it look like we're saying something, but it's just the truth, so we can't
She is also a former national associate for the advancement of colored people, the NAACP chapter president. I like how if I was the new chapter president of the NAACP, I would be going to this wiki every day and put fraudulently being a black woman, changing the article
every day I'd be going in there, bitch ass honky.
Oh, that'd be so funny. I mean, there should be just one person there. Oh,
Every day. What's your job? Well, about every 15 minutes I have to go in and change this because moderators keep coming in.
Early life and family education. I know everybody knows all about this, but this is still so funny. Born in Lincoln County, Montana, she was born to her parents, who are white and primarily German, Czech, Swiss origin.
Yeah.
She was born with blue eyes and blonde, straight hair.
It's like, hey, where was she born? Oh, she was born in Whiteness, Aryansville.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Hitler looked up at her from hell watching what she was doing to herself, just going, 9! 9! Oh, that's fucking... this Wikipedia article, knowing what she did, is so funny to read because they're trying to just... they're putting in the facts, but it feels like they're really trying to, baby step you into it. Like, no, it's not blackface.
Yeah, it's like, it's just a deep tan, and she's a horrible person, but she identifies as...
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, man. Yeah,
I'm waiting for the end of that article where you're like, and then they finally caught their tail.
Yeah, I already just.
It's just like a.
I
It's just
exit
like
out
a.
of that.
It's
We
like
could
a.
go too long
It's
on
just
that
like a
one.
read up dog. This is like, I'm going to catch my tail. I'm going to catch my tail.
Pretty sure they already put out a documentary because something happens and there's a documentary 2 months later about what happened. It's crazy how fast Netflix is throwing up documentaries. I guess it's not that hard to make a doc. Most of the time, it's just pictures of panning over pictures with black and white, and then music being like, "But they had a dark side." That's every documentary.
But this dark side isn't the one you're thinking of. It's like, oh
Yeah.
no.
It's like you go on YouTube, you can look up a documentary about any big scandal that's happened in the past 6 months. You can find a documentary that looks exactly like one you would see on Netflix.
Yeah, which is funny because Netflix is raising their prices yet again because they're making so many slideshows like the one you just mentioned.
Yeah. Netflix is equivalently turned into what your parents used to do when they got back from vacation and they used to have the projectors.
Yeah,
and this is Tony in front of.
So I've been paying $20 a month, and now you guys can relive my 5th grade history classes with me.
I keep waiting for you to text me one day and be like, "Yeah, dude, I finally canceled it. You don't have it anymore."
No, I canceled everything else, dude. I canceled the Disney Plus bundle, which I kept Hulu, and then Disney bought Hulu, and then that got canceled. I'm like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah,
So,
they're combining it into one app, I guess now.
I don't give a shit. So all I have now is Netflix and Amazon.
Yeah, I have Netflix because of you. I have YouTube TV because I got an account because you can add up to so many people on somebody else's account. Then I have what was it? I have the Disney Plus bundle because through Verizon you get it for free.
Oh, but that has commercials and shit, right?
Well, the Hulu does, but like Disney doesn't have commercials.
No, I didn't watch anything on Disney. That's the thing.
I know. I haven't opened the app in fucking forever. Honestly, once I got YouTube TV, it's ruled because you have an unlimited
sports.
DVR.
That's all I care.
The sports are great, but the unlimited DVR is awesome because you just set it to record stuff like
movies and shit. Yeah,
you can set it to record movies. I have it recording every episode of South Park. And it rules. So if I'm just like, I don't want what I want to watch, I can just, I'll just put on South Park.
Don't you have Max, though?
No.
Oh, I thought you had the HBO thing.
No, I thought about getting it, and then I was like, I don't care enough to get it.
No.
I don't watch it enough. I watch Netflix enough, and then me and my girlfriend use Prime. She has a Prime Video subscription, so sometimes we use that. But we don't really use it. We use Netflix more than anything.
You mean she's got an Amazon Prime account? You don't have a video. The video's just there.
Right, I know, but she has that's what I meant. Yeah, she has access to Prime Video.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so.
All right.
But it's just not as good. But the YouTube TV rules. It really does. Like, I have it set to record every Niners game, which is great because I found out this season, a lot of times, the NFL Network will end up replaying games. Mm-hmm. So if they weren't played in your market, right? Eventually, for some reason, the NFL Network will just play that game. Mm-hmm. So then I'll get the recording of it. So then I can rewatch it even if I didn't get to see it live.
Gotcha.
I have relived us losing to the Browns a couple times. I'm just like, you sons of bitches.
Dude.
Moody, you should have hit that kick. If we would have had Harbaugh stealing signs for you, maybe we would have fucking made it.
That's I got rid of it. Because I was like, I don't know how much I'm watching. Now that sport's back on, maybe I should get back. But
you had YouTube TV?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, I like it, dude.
But no, like watching the Texas game this last week, worst thing I ever did. Fuck, how do you go up 26-3 halftime thinking, boom, TCU, second place last year.
Gonna squash them toads.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh man, you know what else has two? A nutsack. God, you guys are terrible. And then second half, just score 23 unanswered points to our measly 3. What the fuck,
dude?
And we lost our running back for the season. It's like, what the shit,
dude? I was watching that game at the first quarter, and then like shit just started getting out of hand, and I was like, I'm gonna find something else on. This game's fucking over.
Yep.
And then I don't remember what game. Oh, I was changing it over to the Iowa State game that evening, which they just fucking handled those fucking BYU Mormons.
Oh, dude, that's because
Yes.
they didn't get their soaking in because it was an away game.
Dude, I had no, it wasn't a away game.
Oh,
They were
BYU is
at
at home?
BYU. Yeah, it was at BYU.
That's why they're tired from soaking then. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they weren't all pent up. See, they play better on the road because they have all that testosterone still in their body.
Yeah. It hasn't left.
It was funny because I was watching that game. I'll get back to my point. We'll talk about that afterwards. I got some stuff about the BYU game I want to talk about. But I remember I flipped over to the BYU Iowa State game, and all of a sudden they're like, highlights from the Big 12 today. Also, TCU gave Texas a run for their money, and I see the final score. I'm like, what the fuck happened there? Like I was like, Nathan must have been so mad because at first he was probably like, woo, just having a time of his life.
The best way I can explain it is the first half fucking ruled. It was like taking heroin my first time, and I was riding high. I got ideas. I'm making some music, and then the second half happens. Third quarter's all right. And then like the fourth quarter's like 1993. I got a barrel in my mouth. I'm fucking yelling at Courtney Love. I'm just ready to go.
Something's in the way. The fucking TCU Horned Frogs in my national championship bid.
Yeah, dude.
That's a rough one. Yeah, no, like the BYU game was fun to watch just because they ended up trouncing them. It was fucking great to watch. But what was fun to me is watching Mormons just give up on faith in their team because like right after like the start of the third quarter, another touchdown happened, and then you just saw the mass exodus happen. Mm-hmm. And I said, look, babe, it's the Mormon Trails of Tears Part 2.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
it's the second time they've been kicked out of Iowa. I was making so many Mormon jokes. The best one I made was on Instagram.
Is that where they all left to Mexico?
The best one I made was on Instagram. Somebody posted a sign of a BYU fan that said, I just hope both teams have fun. And I wrote, that's the best Mormon trash talk you'll ever see.
Oh, dude, that's a rare breed. What you saw was a Canadian Mormon.
Hey, but just have a good time, eh?
Well, we get a twofer after this.
We'll be sulking after the game, bud.
Oh, you betcha.
Bring your buddy to jump on the bed if you want to get a little motion in that ocean there.
Closest thing we got to the old water beds, you know.
Yeah, no, I'll put a toque on your pecker.
We're really good. You'll need a dart to come down.
Can't have those, though, being Mormon, don't you know? Dude, that was the fun part is, so, like, I'm sitting there, we're watching the game, and, you know, game's getting out of hand, but I'm enjoying it. My girlfriend's with, and I start talking about, you know, how weird it was being around the Mormons when I lived out there and stuff. And I said to her, I was like, so BYU is a Mormon school. It's a Church of Latter-day Saints school. And they have a football team. Do they? And I was like, they can't what do their tailgates look like? Because they can't drink. They can't even have coffee.
A flood.
They can't do anything. Dude, it's just the tailgate's just got to be the opposing teams coming and getting fucking hammered. They probably don't even allow alcohol on the premise.
They do.
I guarantee you
Dude,
they don't.
2.5% at a time.
Football tailgate rule. I'm gonna look up tailgate rules. I guarantee they have rules. Yes, dude. Here we go.
Please tell me it's like it actually goes chaos in there and it's fucking the Bills pregame where people are just insane.
No, dude, it's the complete opposite. This is like the opposite of Bill's Mafia, the Mormon Mafia.
Oh god, dude, it's actually. So what is this? Well, we call it the Amish time.
I will say this. This is the funniest part about when you watch their BYU fans on TV, right? Mm-hmm. Because you know they're all stone sober, right? They're not even an ounce of
I
caffeine
guess
or
I've
anything.
never even thought about it that way.
Dude, they're completely sober. So when you see the student section and they're just a bunch of white kids just going, "Wah! Yeah!" It's not even, they're just that amped.
Oh, dude. I never thought about this. And they can't cuss, so they're just yelling bull crap at the refs.
Dude, I saw a video of a BYU basketball player from the other night where like somebody in the crowd was yelling at him, and he turns around after getting like knocked down in like on the baseline, and he goes, "Shut the frick up!"
That's where you just look at him and be like, pussy!
Dude, yeah, it was hilarious to watch these kids because I was watching them all and I was like, oh, these guys are all stone sober, but it's just like they're all like, yeah, wah! With the most like just I've never realized how drunk Iowa State fans are until that moment. I was like,
dude,
oh, our
fucking
student section
loaded.
is lit the fuck up.
Dude,
Because it's like a comatose like woo, you know what I mean? You're just the wee. Like, you can't get the high pitch.
What I picture
intensity.
BYU basketball in particular and football. I guess BYU as a sport as a whole. I picture you. I'm sorry, but you are every fucking college team's from the 1930s, but you never evolved.
You basically, yes. We're gonna go out there and give them what for?
It's prohibition, so don't you dare test the devil's liquor.
Yeah. And then after that, we're gonna have our star quarter go bang its mom's friends, and then we'll go to the New York Jets.
Check.
Okay, but here are the tailgating rules, and I typed in specifically in Google BYU football tailgating rules, and this is what came up.
Is this going to be like please tell me this is going to be like a David Letterman top 5.
It basically is. This is called Exploring Utah Valley too. So this is from their travel thing to help visitors.
Oh, you're coming here? Let us tell you how to have fun.
Let me tell you the rules.
This is how to have fun here on this particular lot.
First thing, avoid putting up signs, flags, or banners on the ground.
Oh, you've lost all your audience from the get-go.
You can't even plant a flag.
Oh, dude, it's on my license plate. What am I going to do?
Yeah. Don't bring alcohol, tobacco, or illegal substances. That's the second rule.
Okay. Fuck you for all 3?
All 3. Can't have
I can't have a fucking cigar?
No, dude. No tobacco, Nathan.
What about a Zin?
You're lucky. You're lucky. They said you could bring coffee. Okay, that's a stimulant.
I'm just gonna have a Zin. That's how I'm gonna make my coffee with just a whole thing of Zin.
I'm bringing a Keurig and I'm putting a Zin on top of that pocket and making.
And I'm gonna put a free coffee sign up there. I'm just gonna get everybody fucking zooted out of their mind on fucking nicotine.
Dude, that would be the best prank to do on Mormons is go there and be like, no, all these are decaf coffee. You're fine. You can have
but
these,
they're all
but it's all caffeinated.
No, just be like,
They're
no, I would
jittery
lie.
as
I'd be like, it's all decaf, but it's nicotine in there.
But you gave them Death Wish coffee with nicotine in it.
It's fucking great.
No fireworks allowed.
What's wrong with explosives? America.
Yeah, I know. There's no water or electricity connections, just so you know.
Oh, I was like banning water. Like, no, you be dehydrated while you play.
For our night games, we play under the candlelight of the stadium.
All right, we put about 46 candelabras in each end zone.
Luckily, we got the donation from the 1969 or whenever the fuck. I fucked that joke up. It doesn't matter anymore. Anyway. Leave your pets at home. You're not allowed to bring your pets to the game.
Go Dogs.
No dogs. That's why Georgia can never play them. Like, dang it.
Yeah. And LSU.
Or that's why Texas left the Big 12. They wouldn't let them bring Bevo.
They're like,
if we can't bring Bevo, we're out. We're going to the SEC.
Hey, wait.
Let us bring wild animals.
Hey, they're like, wait. These dorks aren't going to let us bring our animals. Hey, Oklahoma, you can't have your horses either.
Yeah, we're out of here.
You squares.
What do you mean I can't bring livestock? This is Texas football.
How do you think that football was made, huh?
That's why there's no fat chicks at BYU.
Yes.
Don't stick tent stakes in the ground. So those are the rules. I wonder if there's more. Those were just the first few. I want to see if there's more.
That really was a David Letterman top 5.
Yes,
It
dude.
ended anticlimactically with no stakes on the ground. They all must stay on the grill.
Okay, there are off-campus lots that permit alcohol, though. But, of course, it is a fucking jaunt away from the fucking stadium. From what I'm
Yeah,
seeing
you can't
on
even
this map.
see it. We tarp it off like it's quarantined.
For the current season, I'll read it in the Canadian Mormon voice.
Oh, okay.
For the current season, special off-campus tailgate, don't you know, lots have been designated to allow alcohol consumption.
All right, dude.
There's a lot. This lot caters to fans who wish to enjoy alcoholic beverages during their tailgating experience. In other words, we call that Sinners Row.
Exactly. They have their own section they also have to sit in when they go in the stadium.
Yeah. This is where the Hellborn go.
What are these guys up there? Well, we had to let them into the school even though they don't share our belief, so we quarantine them up there.
Dude, Canadian Mormon is my new favorite way to talk about BYU. That is officially their accent from now on. It's just Canadian.
Oh, hell, dude.
Anytime I go to Utah and do jokes now and I talk about Mormonism and I'm playing a character, I will be doing a Canadian accent. That's so fucking funny. It's located off campuses and requires a short, free bus ride to the stadium. Please note that this is a unique accommodation due to the Big 12 entry and is not a standard practice for BYU tailgating. In other words, the Big 12 went, okay, yeah, BYU will in the Big 12. That's great, yeah. Okay, well, this is what's going to happen. Everybody else in this conference is
I'd like
need
to let
get
you know
loaded.
you're going to come here and we're doing your welcoming party. We're going to do keg stands to welcome you.
Dude, I would have loved to have been in the negotiation talks where they had to talk to BYU and be like, here's the deal, bud. Your whole not drinking and
You're
not partying
let me get this straight. You're not going to sell booze at this? You know how much money you make? No, you're not going to sell any of that. How about I don't know, some Coca-Cola? You get Pepsi. We got a great deal with Pepsi right now.
What about coffee? It's Utah. It's in the mountains. It's cold. The people want a warm beverage during the game. No coffee.
Folgers will give it to you. You know.
You don't think that's the best part about waking up, BYU? You don't think that's the best part?
Just put it in your veins.
Dude, that is... Oh, dude, I love when we go down these rabbit holes. That is so goddamn funny that the Big 12 made them fucking put in a bus that would bus people from the drunk lots to the stadium.
Hey, you got to get the cool people over to your shitty, boring stadium somehow, okay?
Dude.
If you don't do that, you have no fun in the fan zone. Okay, we're not going to show them on TV.
I don't know when you were there if you got to experience a state-ran liquor store in the state of Utah.
No. I saw them in the store where you had a separate area.
Okay, yeah. No, you're talking about a grocery store. That's not as weird as it sounds. Like, it's like a normal, it's like grocery stores.
Yeah.
You know, there's a separate section like most of them, right? This is completely, so a state-ran liquor store.
It's a man in a trench coat that opens up. It's like, you want some Bud Light?
They make them, Nathan. Look
at home?
And feel.
Oh.
You should do that, honestly.
This is some probation beer, man. It's great.
This little whiskey of mine, I'm going to make moonshine.
This with no turpentine. This one's great.
Ooh, white lightning. No, the buildings for the state-ran liquor store, right? they make you feel like you're doing something wrong.
Hell
they
yeah,
feel
dude.
like a prison. Like you're
I
walking
love
into
how
like a
you're
jailhouse.
describing this. See, I didn't go there. I went to like, yo, I'm going to get booze, and while I'm buying it, I feel like I'm buying just grade A cocaine from a shady person. It's like, you got a fentanyl test? Okay.
Yeah, dude, it makes, because it's just like, it just feels that way. It does not feel like a place where most liquor stores, there's fun neon signs and like posters of the Miller girls and all that shit,
Yeah.
It's just always
Sexum
fun.
is alive.
No.
Oh, no, that's not where you're going.
State ran liquor store in Utah. So what makes me laugh about this, right? Because I could see them doing this. This is how petty and weird they are.
Mm-hmm.
Is they just get prison transport buses to bus the drunk people to the stadium, so you just look like you're getting off.
Dude, that's great. You get to walk out of there like you're about to go in and play football, like you're on the movie The Longest Yard. Just jumping
dude,
off.
Nelly's
Here
playing.
comes the
Y'all don't
boom.
really want me now. Here comes the boom. Y'all don't really want me now.
Hey, give me the football. Give me the football. Let's go. Ow, ow.
That's why BYU won't win a game in the Big 12, because every time it's just gonna be.
Oh, dude.
The fans are gonna be intimidated. Like, my God.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they got them. I can't wait for BYU's Suck Up Center when they make it, and they're like, well, that's where the boozers go.
We call that loser boozer alley.
Those sinners will never get to heaven.
Oh, dude, I can't.
That is Sodom and Gomorrah end zone touchdown BYU.
I can't tell you how happy this makes me to know that the Big 12 made them make a special lot.
Hell yeah, dude. They're like, hey, people love to party, and your fans that show up to party are going to be more fun than you. So you need to make them a zone.
Oh, dude, BYU fans having to see Iowa State fans
having fun,
wandering in for the first time had to been like, my word.
Wait a second. They're all happy and playing games? Oh, you betcha, man. They're throwing bags and holes and stuff, and they got this.
Oh, man, they're causing a real ruckus over there.
That game over there is using a cudgel from the medieval times, and they throw it and it wraps around a stick. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
They were throwing a disc, calling it Polish horseshoes or something.
They hit their friend's beard right out of his hand.
But it makes me this whole thing makes me so happy. I'm so glad I clicked on this and tried to see if there's more rules. It makes me so happy, and it's so Mormon and so like uptight, passive aggressive Utah nature.
It's awesome.
Where they have to go, please note, this is a unique accommodation due to the Big 12's entry and is not a standard practice for tailgating. They had to be like, we didn't want to do
so
that. They tried to say it.
I don't know what they have. You know what? Did they copy the police? They call them MPs, the Mormon police, and they're over there, and they have like I don't know. I doubt they want to carry guns, right? Mormons, that doesn't seem to go hand in hand. So I'm picturing in my head these MPs all arm in arm, just like standing around and like checking IDs. Like, are you Mormon? Okay, good. Well, you can come in.
Nathan, they have the best security team ever to make sure that the drunk people stay in those lots. You know what they're called? They're called missionaries. It's just an army of people waiting to bring you into the church.
My head went to sex so fast.
I know it did.
I was like, what a
Mormon
boring
missionaries,
fucking
dude.
position.
No, Mormon missionaries. They're just standing there in their clip ties thinking about running over kids like you were this morning.
This is great, because I'd be walking up to the missionaries, drink a beer. Nah.
Oh, dude, there's got to be, if they did do that, that's what would happen. I guarantee you, because I just know, because the kids.
Okay, what I'm hearing from you is when I do it, I need to yell, "Remember the Alamo!"
But they literally get assigned details, like to go recruit people into the Mormon church.
Okay.
So I guarantee you BYU is sending missionaries to this lot to try to recruit people to Mormonism.
Yes. You know what? As a joke, we should go to one of these games, go to this lot, and then act like...
dress like one?
No. Act like Scientology people.
Ooh. And start beefing?
Yeah.
Lord Xenu, what's up? Xenu. Got to throw up the Xenu. Xenu, what's up?
Lord Zoltan. No.
Zoltan. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Xenu.
It'd be so fun, dude.
Dude, that would be honestly pretty sick. Praise Tom Cruise.
L. Ron Hubbard, what's up?
No, wrong. I think I did tell you about that, right? Did I talk about that on the show about
Were you
when
beep
I
and
found
boop?
out?
And yeah.
When I found out, I'm pretty sure one of my jobs, like my bosses, who the small business I work for, were Scientologists. I'm pretty sure.
Sweet. Did he
Did
give
I tell
the
you
book?
about that ever?
I don't think you told me that he was a Scientologist. So how many Tom Cruise autographs did he have?
Not many. This is what it
Not
was.
many.
Right?
He only had 2. He wasn't that high
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, he didn't have a giant metal plate.
He did have the Christmas card signed by Tom Cruise.
No, what happened is like I was already thinking about leaving the job. I was like wasn't happy there anyway, you know. And I always
wonder why.
the vibe always felt off. Like there was too much of the positivity.
It was.
And I was
it
wondering
was
about-
weird. It was like a cultish
Yeah,
positive
it
thing.
felt that way. And I thought it was just because of the Mormon cult. You know, I didn't realize there was a secondary. No, it's much worse. It goes deeper.
He's actually a double agent for religion.
Yeah. But I was in my, I had a female, it was a female CEO, and then there was a CFO who was a male. And they were both married, I'm pretty sure. Anyway. But, like, we were redoing
Sky
something in her
Children.
office, and she had all these books out, right?
Mhm.
And they were just all on the table. And it was, like, pretty obvious. And I saw that some of them were open or whatever. So I picked them up because I was like, oh, what's this book? Because they were all really nice-looking books. Like,
Oh, yeah.
green leather-bound books.
Look, they have leaflets.
And I opened the book up, and I was just like open to a random like middle of the page book, and just started reading stuff. And I was like, "Why does the word Scientology keep popping up so much in this?" And then I closed it, and I saw it was written by L. Ron Hubbard, and I dropped it, and went, "Oh fuck, I gotta get that."
And that's when they showed up to catch it while it was falling. Like, how could you? And just
So
like,
now you know our secret.
you either convert
I won't
or
tell
die.
anybody. I swear. You can work on this on their teeth. You can be dentists. I don't care if you're dentists who are believe in a weird alien god.
Come with us so we can scramble your memory.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird one. That was yeah, so I would be really fun though to go there and just like fake a duel with the missionaries while we pretend to be.
Yeah, it'd be great. Have you ever wanted to go to space? It's
And then out of nowhere, heel turn Jesus.
start hitting people with
Taking on
chairs.
the Latter-day Saints in a ladder match. Can the Saints climb to new heights this Sunday?
The Saints keep pushing it off for ladder and ladder.
They'll take the ladder. Yeah.
Oh, dude. You could tempt people to buy the new Tesla Cybertruck and get sued for selling it. Have you seen
Wait,
that?
what?
There's a clause that Cybertruck that I thought
Santa Claus?
Yes. So
Santa Claus is getting popped for trying to sell Teslas?
Yeah, so Santa Claus was selling illegally immigrated Teslas and
Immigrated. He was smuggling Teslas over the border.
yeah, dude.
Trying to sell
he was smuggling in the ones from China. They weren't meant stateside. They got secrets.
You guys want some pure Tesla? Right off the assembly line.
Yeah.
Not an ounce of fentanyl in these Teslas.
Nah, just opioids, baby.
Santa Claus just moving fucking weight when it comes to Teslas.
Yeah, man. Just-
I mean, Tesla's gonna they're
I
gonna
mean,
have to make him a Cybertruck
it's
sleigh
funny
at this
you
point
say
to
that.
be safe.
He's moving weight because these do kind of resemble a bigger DeLorean.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, oh yeah, we're just moving fentanyl now. We're not doing
Yeah,
coke.
and you know they're really strong because Joe Rogan shot it with an arrow and it bounced off.
Yeah,
so
that means
it's
something.
really cool.
What it means, I don't know, but it means
It
something.
means that we're always looking for a cool selling point on Instagram.
My favorite thing is he's like, yeah, we shot it. I'm like, oh, cool, so it's bulletproof. And then the next word was with a Tommy gun. I go, what? Who the fuck? Is still using a Tommy gun? Oh, I just saw what was that? Black Valentine or Red Valentine? I forget what it was. The Chicago thing where they shot a guy against a brick wall that looked like a pizzeria. Well, whatever.
Okay.
They basically recreated that because Tommy guns suck dick, and as far as the accuracy. So
They do.
I mean, yeah. So I'm wondering. what
Although
happens
I
if
do
you
have
shoot
one
with
for
someone
home
else.
defense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know how awesome it's going to be when someone breaks in my house and I go, get your lousy, stinking, no good quiche off my property before I pump you full of lead. 1, 2, 10.
What's great is
That's
if you
me
stand
in my
still,
home
you
defense.
won't get hit. It actually just makes a profile around you.
It just outlines them. It makes a perfect way for them to punch through drywall and leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It makes your free exit in case of emergency sign.
I just want to point out how well I delivered that line from Home Alone, okay? I'm sorry. I'm going to pat myself on the back real quick. I nailed that.
Yeah, you did it so well. Black Cat should sponsor you. I don't know if that's a firecracker he used, but it's a firecracker we need. Okay.
It's a firecracker we trust.
Yeah.
For all your home invasion needs, Black Cat firecrackers. I'm gonna get an AT&T sign, but instead it says Black Cat Security.
I mean, Stan Lee's dead, so he can't come after us for using one of his characters anymore.
True. Anyway,
Dude, but
so
yeah, no,
there's a clause.
There's a clause written in this that if you kill Santa Claus, you become Santa Claus.
Okay.
Like the movies.
And you have to move Teslas.
Yeah, you have to move Teslas. You got to push that weight. No, but
Vin Diesel shows up. Welcome to the family. You gotta sell.
Oh
Teslas.
man, these elves suck already.
Where's Brian the elf? You know Brian's dead.
Yeah, but we got Tyrese. We got The Rock.
The Rock's always selling tequila.
Michelle Rodriguez. She's kind of in and out of mental states.
Ludicrous.
Name speaks for itself.
Anyway,
But
so there's a clause you can't sell these Teslas.
Yeah, you can't sell them, and if you do, they can sue you for $50,000 in the first year.
But okay, how was this guy selling a Tesla though? Oh, like
No.
he bought a truck and then went, "Oh, I'm just gonna sell it. I don't want it anymore."
This is Tesla doing this.
Right. But that's what.
So if
what
you
I'm-
bought it and you go
Right.
and under a year you decide to sell it, they can sue you.
Yeah,
for
you personally don't want the truck
Yes.
anymore. Like you bought it, you own the truck, and you want to sell it as like
you got to wait a year.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cool.
Why?
You bought something, and that's the fun thing. I don't fucking know. They made it some bullshit thing, but if you sell it over 50 G's, guess what? The clause stipulates, oh, we can take anything. Basically, whatever you sell. The 50 is the basement, but if you go higher, oh, we'll take everything you sold it for.
Oh, really? I bet you because of how Tesla is, even though I'm sure he has trademarks on everything, right? It's so, I guarantee it's so people don't buy them and then sell them to like other car companies and competitors. Because they're never going to let Ford buy one, right?
Yeah.
Or Chevrolet, right? They're never going to let those other car companies buy one. And
I'm
then,
thinking what it is if they don't want them to go into those people that tear them apart, so they don't find all the like they have people in there that are actually running. The wheels don't even move; it's just people running.
Yeah. It's just remember how you used to think sometimes like there were elves and things just making machine parts move?
Yeah.
That's what a Tesla is.
Now you're finding out what Santa Claus really was up to. He's like, I put him to work in the Teslas.
Yeah, I always thought when they were talking about child labor for those batteries, it was mining in Africa. Turns out it's actual children making the fucking engine go.
Yeah, every time you find something from mining, you actually get put in the Tesla.
Yeah. Which is weirdly a better life. But it's crazy. I've also seen things they probably don't want people finding shoddy work because I saw like a clip earlier today
where
like
shit's
of
uneven?
bad welding. It was like bad welding done on the Tesla.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was
yeah.
like really shitty.
Yeah, AI's going to take us all over real soon, isn't it? Look
Yeah.
at it weld.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it though is so that other because the car manufacturers and their competitors can't buy them directly, but they could definitely buy them third party. So
Yeah.
this at least delays them before they've made the technology better.
What's the trademark? I forget what it is. Like you can apply a certain trademark and it gives you No. I know what I'm saying's not the right version of it. There's a trademark that you can get where when you make a creation, only you have rights to that type of creation.
It's a patent.
Patent. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like that's what it's doing. It's like, yeah, I don't even want them to fucking have it. You buy it, that's great. You have it though.
Right. Yeah, and like But that's what's stupid about patents is like there's people who have patents on ideas and like inventions that haven't even been able to be conceived or have the technology to do yet. But if somebody it does invent it, they're like, well, I own that.
Yeah.
That's a fucking thing, and it's fucking stupid. But like,
Are you talking
I'm
about
sure
Oswald or
Oswald? What?
you talking about patents?
Oh, Patton Oswald? Yeah, he patented all the jokes. But yeah, it's I guarantee it has something to do with that. Is they just don't want competitors stealing the technology that they have because they're far.
Well, it's going to be that
far
movie fucking Paycheck, and then
yeah.
I about said Ben Stiller. That's
Oh
why
my
I started
God.
laughing in my head, going, "Wrong, Ben."
Yeah.
I'm just picturing him doing the butterfly effect. He flaps his ears to go back in time.
Yeah. But it's gonna be that's the huge problem, I'm sure, is they just don't want people because isn't Tesla their cars are so much better than other electric cars right now, right? Like ungodly.
They're better,
ahead.
and as far as safety ratings, they're at the top.
Right. I keep seeing more and more electric car commercials, and I'm keep thinking about how I just don't see them catching on because I don't see anybody driving them.
Oh, I see them all the time. They're in big cities, left and right.
Right.
I see them nonstop.
I guess I just don't see them in Des Moines anywhere. I mean, I see Teslas,
There's
but
not
I really
enough.
don't see them at all.
Honestly, though, the biggest, like, the fatal flaw right now is if you don't pay money to have a charger put in your garage, what the fuck? Like, point-wise, they're spaced out. I don't want to wait at a gas station or the charging station to fill it
For
up.
2 hours
Yeah.
or whatever it takes for it. Yeah, it's really dumb. And also, is it going to be like an Apple versus Android situation
I
where
hope
you
so,
have
dude.
like a universal,
Yeah.
but then you get put in the
right.
glass
Oh,
house of
dude, I
Tesla?
can't hang out with you. Your car's green, mine's blue, dude. Sorry.
Oh, can I plug in my car? Oh, you drive a Toyota.
Oh, dude, yours is you got that green charger. Ah, fuck, dude.
But it has so many more customizable things.
You take your WhatsApp piece of shit out of here.
I could do so much more though. I can add a camera to the front.
I hope,
It's modular.
dude, our car's gonna start doing the Apple thing. Be like, this is the greatest, fastest car we've ever
Well,
made.
didn't Apple try to release a car like 10 years ago?
There's like talk of that. I doubt it.
Well, I remember they announced one, and then they were like, "Yeah, nobody gives a shit."
No.
Oh, it was just rumors. It's
Yeah, okay.
AppleRumors.com.
Because-
this was, yeah. Oh, this was later. This was in September. There was
Dude, how are
rumors
you
still
going
about
to trust Apple to make a car when they can't make a battery that doesn't fucking overheat in their newest phone?
it? True.
It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna make
Oh, man.
we're gonna make a car. It'll go hundreds of miles, but our phones can't last more than 6 hours on max brightness.
ISIS is going to buy so many of those cars if they have the same batteries.
Sweet, dude. What is it? It's a free.
Yeah, we don't even have to make them anymore.
Dude, the Irish are in love.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh hell yeah, dude. Oh my god, that's terrible. Anyway. Jesus Christ, that was a good one.
Oh, you know what else is a good one?
Punandgame.com.
That's right. Check that shit out. Monday through Friday, check out the entire Pun and Game Network for free at your fingertips. And that is at punandgame.com. But be sure to check out youtube.com. You can check out Comic Wade Taylor, no spaces, all together. Comic Wade Taylor. You can get this show, Not Worth the Time, his special Wild Horses, plus stand-up clips throughout the whole thing. So make sure you check out that. Like, subscribe, of course, because YouTube things. But then back on punandgame.com. It's that time of year. Get some threads.
That's right, everybody. Head over to the Pun and Game shop where you can get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punandgame.com. So get yourself something nice there at the Pun and Game shop and use promo code WGAF to get free shipping at checkout. Grab yourself a hoodie and use that promo code WGAF and get that free shipping. And get somebody a nice gift for the holiday season, and then get yourself free shipping with that promo code WGAF. I'm doing that thing Nathan has been doing with it. You say it 3 times. 3 times Fred. 3 times Fred.
Mom, what's that place of debauchery over there? That square they put up? They were calling me a dork and saying drunk driving's fun. I'm scared. We're out. Peace.
Join us, Mormons. Join us.
Who is this?